Hello everyone, this is introduction to module number 3. Hopefully everyone has been enjoying working through module 1 to now we're in the third module. And just to give you an overview, we are working together on 5 modules, and in the last one you will work as a group on a final project of your own. So start thinking now about what is the app you would like to develop and spend the remaining 4 weeks of the class working on it with a group of your classmates. For now, let's jump in module number 3. This is a short module. We will be continuing to try to gain a better understanding of the different frameworks in the iOS and work through a project to introduce some more library modules, both at the user interface level as well as the controller or the code or the programming level. So our goal here is to learn more about how to do the integration of the frameworks into an iOS application, learn and apply about more iOS components, and apply the logic selection of if-else statements. And I don't think we'll do much iteration control. We've done some of that in the previous module, and we'll do more of it in the next module as well, but we might do some of the for while loop. There is some reading which is similar page to the one we had in the previous project. This reading will take you to this page on the Apple developer website. In the previous module, we focused on the events and trying to understand how apps are driven by events and trying to understand the sequence or the life cycle of an event or of a functionality or of a module. All of them have different life cycles. We would like to focus the reading this module on the using the object-oriented framework and inheriting the Coca, which is the framework for the iOS, and how to make the subclass and this reading. You can see here some guidance as to what you have done in your previous apps and how it relates to this conversation, and I would like you to spend more time reading about this and gaining better understanding so you can see the work that we do, why it is done. We have 2 assignments in this module. The first one is a journal that is due on Thursday, the last Thursday of the month, as well as a project. This project is the unit converter project. And we are here to develop an app that's converts units on the iPhone. The app should allow the user to enter a unit, to convert from a unit to convert to, as well as allow the show the amount and here challenge yourself displaying different types of units, and if possible use the picker component for the user input. Before we get into the details of this project, I would like us to spend some time browsing the Apple Store and look for Unit Converter app. So I'm selecting apps for the iPhone and the iPad. So these are different apps that are available on the store. And I would like you to spend some time reviewing those different apps, select one of them, and examine why you selected this particular app and why you like this app more than the others. Let's choose first the first one and take a look at it. So this app has the different views, more than one view. It allows the user to enter the amount, the unit from, the unit to, and it displays the result and give the user some details and give them a button to switch and the keyboard, a custom design keyboard. On another view, you see different types of or different features of the copying and displaying the formula. In another view, you see the list of apps and the conversion factors and the different categories of the units, and then there is a setting view. Let's take a look at another app. This app is not free, and as you can see, it has a different user interface, different theme. It has a wheel, mostly custom components here. When you look at the apps that are available on the store, you'll know that the app needs to read data from the user and needs to display data to the user and needs a way for the user to initiate an event or initiate the action of the conversion. So examine how each one of those apps in the store have accomplished each one of those three tasks. How the user gives the app the data, how the app displays to the user the result, and how the user indicates to the app or the event that the user or the action that the user has to take to signal the app that I would like to see results or I would like to make a change. In the app that you see in front of you, the user rotates a wheel and that makes different selections. The user hits a button in the middle of the wheel and it makes the conversion. Sometimes by mere selection of the unit, the conversion takes place automatically. Every app that you examine here, and as you can see, there is so many of them. Every app has its own design, has its own way and its thinking behind making that conversion. So this is another app that gives the user different components, different way of inputting the unit the user want to convert from, the unit the user want to convert to, and the amount that the user want to convert, and displaying back to the user the result. There are so many different units. Most apps categorize them and give the user a way of selecting a category. So in the one you see in front of you, the category is length. So it selects the length of the app, the length category, and so on and so forth. Another example is this one, which has a different set of controls. The user interface is made out of control, as you have seen so far. So your job is to look for the right control that fits your vision of what the app wants and also fits what the user category or the audience type or the profile of the user that you are targeting with your app. Notice that some apps are free, some apps are for sale for certain money, and one question you ask yourself, why would you make a selection to one of those? Here I'm doing some shopping. I come to the store and I say, I would like an app to do some conversion. This is as a developer, as someone who's learning app development, when you put an app in the store, you're hoping that a user will come, browse through your app, and make a selection that your app is the right one for them. So examine yourself. How do you make that decision? Do you select the app because it's free? Do you select the app because it has cool icon or interface or a cool name or attractive name? Do you select the app because of the value that it's bring? Why do you make a selection for app? And if you made an app, you need to ask yourself, why would the user make a selection of your app compared to the other? Notice I have many choices. I typed unit conversion and I have many choices of apps, very large choice. And as you can see, and you do that, I'm just browsing through them and I'm given each app probably less than a second, and I am getting the app communicating itself to me through the icon design, the name of the app, and the price. These are the elements through which I make a selection. Now I'm going inside this app and give the developer of the app another shot to show me why I should select the app. So what value does your app bring to the user that is unique to your app versus other apps in the market, and how are you able to communicate that value to the user so that the user can be attracted and use your app. Think about this, examine those different apps in the store, and then come to the project and let's work on developing our own unit converter, and we'll start on that in the walkthrough videos.